Let's go.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the Ninja Reviewer here. Welcome to my review of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 6, Episode 19. Review: The Fault in Our Cutie Marks. Miyasato arigato kawaii. That is all I gotta say about this episode. Kawaii. And not only was it kawaii, cute. It's a cute episode. It's a very well done episode, and it was also, well done as well as that. Getting the adorableness, diabetes, insulin out of the way. Yes, be warned, because it will happen. Because it shot like a bullet through my heart, pretty much, and I was just like dead. I honestly just dead, and just rose up from the crypt, like after being struck by the cuteness. But not only that, though, it was a really well done episode, I must say. And for a CMC episode, it was the best one this season. Like, oh man. And the way SCOOTALOO pretty much just related herself to something she wished she could achieve, but at the end, she might as well just stick to what she got, because trying to achieve the impossible is impossible. But what you can do, and what you're actually purposed to do, is actually your greatest accomplishment. So again, the moral to this episode is actually very well done. And even though she couldn't, because in the end, while SCOOTALOO couldn't fly, deep down all this time she did discover her purpose of becoming fast like Rainbow Dash. Sure, she kind of feels like with her own of SCOOTALOO being disability. Well, that might have hurt her at first. She realizes, what? Even though disability, I could still achieve my goal. I could still become something that I really wanted to be, even though it seems like the impossible. But it's really, in reality, it always isn't always impossible. Like, if that makes any sense. Where basically, she could still not fly, but she's really good at scootering. And it did take her a while to realize that, what I'm doing right now is exactly what I'm good at. So, I'll just stick to that. My way of doing speed. Yeah, I may not be flying around like Rainbow Dash, but I still got kick-ass speed with my scooter. So, SCOOTALOO can relate to that. And I really felt bad when SCOOTALOO made that promise to GABBY, which, by the way, is she's so fucking adorable shit. She's like one of my favorite Griffons. And shots fired to you Gilda fans out there. This is how you do a Griffon. Yo, oh my god, I love her. Dude, I love her. Okay, granted, Gilda did change back in Season 5, which made it really good. But I think this Griffon started off, because this is the first time we're seeing her, and I'm loving, I love her. I love her already. She is just a really sweet and nice character. I really wish we could see more of her. But moving on from that, though, so we get to the beginning, and basically they're solving some kind of cutie mark crisis. But that's only like at the beginning stuff. Like, the main focus is the whole GABBY trying to get her cutie mark. And by the way, Epic Sax Pony for the win. I definitely did notice that. There's a whole bunch of that going on Tumblr, and it's actually really fucking cool, and on YouTube. So anyways, yeah. So now that we got that out of the way, though, which is actually a really nice montage to that, basically we see that they were trying to help, I guess, some pony. I forget the pony's name exactly, which I don't remember, but whatever. Basically, the little filly is just basically digging around, and they thought she was going to be some kind of pirate or going down the wrong path because she was digging. Thought, she was just going all crazy all for treasure, but in reality, it was nothing but bones. And her cutie mark was calling for her destiny to be an archaeologist, which kind of makes sense. And I like how they were actually going to get, like, pirate costumes, like. And they were like, what do you expect her to be, a pirate? And I like how they just got the pirate costumes. Actually made it funny. That, and I did like the other funny moment I like was Twilight when she nerdgasmed over the fact when they overheard the letter that GABBY wrote about her getting the cutie mark. But in reality, that wasn't really the case. And speaking of her, yeah, she is a really great character. She's optimistic, very optimistic indeed. Very super hyperactive, but in a good way, not like an annoying way. Like, this is a character that I can actually get by, that I can actually really like. So yeah, GABBY is a definitely nice addition to fucking MLP. Very nice addition as a character. So, and again, a better Griffon than Gilda. I'm just saying she changed, but I have to get used to her change. For me, I'm liking her. I like her a lot better. We need to see more of her. But speaking of Gilda, though, we did see Gilda and the little flashback that Gabby mentioned, that back in, well, the way it used to be, you know, Griffins always did not like each other. They were displeased, were always greedy for everything pretty much, and they would always fight all the time. Like, not really so much a happy place to live, unlike Ponyville. So basically, we see that, and I really did like the whole canon flashback that we got from season 5. I really liked how they showed Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash, you know, when they went to Griffonstone, which I thought that was actually really nice to tie in from canon material from last season, which I thought was actually a really nice touch. And because of that, she noticed that a lot of Griffins, well, at least half of most of them, have been, you know, a little bit or somewhat more changing to become better creatures. And what happened is that Gilda actually has a letter to give to Rainbow Dash, and we all know that Gabby is a delivery Griffin, and she realized, and Gilda's like, you know what, hey, maybe you'll find someone there that can help you with your needs. And then, like, all around Ponyville, people kept spreading about the CMC being really great at helping out other ponies achieve their destinies and stuff. So because of that, you know, she felt really optimistic, really hyped, really too hyped in my opinion. And basically, Scootaloo actually did make that promise. And, you know, I really like how the way Scootaloo's disability relates to her, like, actually getting a cutie mark, even though it's impossible. Deep down, there is a possible way, with the little help of boosting confidence from a friend. Like, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, it's a very nice moral. Like, you know what, I really like the way Scootaloo actually related to Gabby, and I thought it was really adorable. I thought it was very strong-willed indeed. And like I said, out of the CMC episodes this season, this was the best episode they have gotten. To me, this should have been like the follow-up from like whatchamacallit, Crusaders of the Lost Mark. Yeah, this should have been more of a follow-up episode to that. Which, well, of course, well, it seemed like it was, but not really, because we did see that tap dancing pony. No, well, correction, not really, because the tap dancing pony was actually there. Which was it, Tender Shoes, I think. What the fuck was his name? What the hell was his name? Oh my god. What was the name of that pony? I forget now. The tap dancing one. But regardless, though, I mean, it was really cool to see him again, kind of, sort of, I guess. Even though I didn't really like that episode that much. But regardless, though. I mean, not really hated it. It's just, I wasn't a big fan of it. But regardless, though. Basically, yeah. And we did have a song in this episode, which I thought was actually a really good song. I actually really like this one. Now, the CMC songs compared to the Apple Bloom song we had earlier this year, I say this is the best CMC song that we've got this season. It's almost just as close to being one of my favorites next to Hearts as Strong as Horses, which I think is actually a really good one that fits the melody as well. Especially it fits. It actually fits with the actual stuff going on in the episode, which is a huge plus also. I like when the songs tie in with the story, because I hate just like the songs that just random as shit and they don't fit with the story. I hate stuff like that. But anyways, after her boost of confidence goes down after Scootaloo kind of breaks into her, and I feel bad. When they cry, I cry, because it's cute. Well, not cute, but it's adorably sad. And then finally at the end, we find out that she kind of faked it by painting a cauldron cutie mark. Oh, by the way, hi Zekora. Yeah, this is the only fucking season appearance you ever fucking made. Besides season 5 finale. Oh, correction. Season 5 finale. You could sort of count her, but not really, because it was more of a future side of stuff. But whatever, though. I guess, you know, well, actually, no, you could say she was in the finale of season 5 because it's the future's showing of what would happen and shit like that. But anyways, moving on from that. So then after that, we find, you know, the Twilight with the nerdgasm thing. I thought was actually pretty funny, but in the end, that wasn't the case. Then apparently, you know, she pretty much broke the news to the CMC about that she felt really bad. She didn't want them to be upset. That's the thing. She really wanted them to be happy for her for what she has. But in reality, they figure, you know what? Instead of actually, you know, achieving this impossible dream, I think you already achieved that dream. That you already are a good Griffin that actually helps a lot of people who pretty much commits themselves to actually becoming a really great ally. Like, you know what? You deserve a cutie mark in our honor. And I really did like how she was a member of the cutie mark. I was like, oh my god, that's adorable. And that was a really nice ending indeed. Because if she would have gotten the cutie mark, that would have gone over the logic of anything of the series, and that would have been so convoluted. Because I swear to God, if she were to get the cutie mark at the end, yo.
Man, this some old bullshit.
Damn straight. And that would have been a little bit bad. I'm sorry. That would have been bad, at least to me, because that would be sugarcoating it. And, you know, I mean, yeah, a lot of people would have accepted the fact that I would have gotten it to achieve the impossible dream. But, nah, because that would be too predictable. That would be something we've already seen before as, like, a fantasy little magical happily ever after shit, which we didn't need. So I thank God they actually did not go with that route. I was very happy of the way they ended things. That was really well done. Very well done. So, yeah, basically that's it. Definitely a solid quality, a 5 out of 5. This was a 5 out of 5 episode. This was definitely, shit, this is going to be a hard list now. Oh, God, this is going to be, yo, this is going to be a hard list on what I want to put on my top favorites. I mean, again, if we could get quality shit like this, if we could really get quality episodes like this, oh my God, then yeah, if it keeps on rolling like this, then maybe the end of season 6 won't be that bad. Then it might actually become a bit more better. Now next week, oh yeah, so 5 out of 5. Again, that's my final score. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below on what you guys think of The Fault in our cutie marks. And next week's episode, we already know we're going to Las Pegasus. I believe it's a Applejack and Fluttershy episode, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, it's Applejack and Fluttershy, which is a weird combo to have, but we'll see how it goes. I guess I believe that's the map. Which ones? Yeah, it's going to be another map episode. We're going to Las Pegasus, and I really want to see exactly. And I heard a certain familiar group, not group, but well, how do I say this? Let's just say 2 familiar, I guess, brothers, you can say. Because, see, if I say brothers, it's going to spoil it. Certain couple of brothers that we are going to see appear next week. And because of that, basically, we haven't seen them in, like, what, a couple seasons, so yeah, don't know how this is going to turn out this time, but we shall see. So I'll see you guys next week for episode 20 of MLP Season 6. And that's basically it. So yeah, until next time, this is the Ninja Reviewer signing out, saying peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And bronies, bro hope, party on. Feels, man. Lots of feels. And hugs. Feels and hugs for Gabby. She's super kawaii, super sweet, super huggable. Too many hugs for say it, but hey, who could ask for too many hugs? Hey, I'm just saying as well.